I made a decision to come to Betty Ford Center after my first treatment center, and I had come back from that treatment center and it wasn't working out so well for me. And my folks had heard about the Betty Ford Center and things that it does for people. At that time, I was really immature, I was young, had a lot of problems, drugs and alcohol. Things were getting out of control and I needed to go somewhere, needed to get some help. And Betty Ford Center, it was the best. I heard it was the best and it was where I needed to go. There was one time I remember my counselor telling me that there was worse things than death and it was living how I was living. And that was the moment when I realized how I needed to make a change right away. My progression in the treatment was 30 days here on campus in McCallum Hall. And afterwards I did the RDT program. And I think the longer that you spend in treatment, the more you have self-realization, the more you get to learn about yourself and you get to learn about other people and how to live life correctly. I've learned how to live life without drugs and alcohol, being sober. Learned how to have fun, learned how to be in relationships, basically learned how to be a human being. I look out my door today and I see things that I never seen before when I was drinking and using. I get to experience every aspect of life now I'm not dependent on anything, one day at a time. I think Betty Ford Center is hands down the best in the world. I think Betty Ford Center did for me what I couldn't do for myself. It taught me how to live life, and I think if you have a problem with drugs and alcohol, I think if you seek treatment and you stay with it, you don't give up, I think it's the best thing that could ever happen to anybody with a drug or alcohol problem.